Hey guys, AlgoDays is back after a long time, and today we are solving a question asked in online assessment of PayPal's data science internship. It's a Python pandas library based question, so you have to know the basics of Python to solve this. Pandas is optional. We have the question this here. A data frame is given with the columns date, type, and items. The date format is year, month, and day separated by hyphen. Type can be either received or sent. Received means that the item is collected at the warehouse, and sent means that the item has departed from the warehouse. Items that are being used in a transaction are separated by forward slashes. Example 1 slash 2 slash 3 slash 2 means 1 comma 3 are sent or received once, while 2 is sent or received twice because 2 appears twice. And we have to return not possible if at any month the number of sent is greater than the number of received for any item. I.e., if you send more than what you receive, it is impossible, right? So you return not possible. Otherwise, you return possible if at every month the number of sent is greater than the number of received for all items. Items that are not sent in a month are not carried out to the next month. So we have to note this. And only month matters and not day. So we have to note this also. So let's look at the data frame. And here we have two rows which denote January and two rows which denote April. And this row has a type sent and this row has a type received. Let's see whether it is satisfied for January month. For January month, one is sent once. One is sent once. And whether one is received once, yeah, one is received once. And two is sent once. Whether 2 is received once? Yeah, 2 is received once. And 3 is sent twice. And 3 is also received twice. And then 6 is sent once. And 6 is received once. So it is valid. 5 is received as an extra, but it is fine. As long as the sent is not more than the receipt, it is valid. And let's look for the month of April. And for the month of April, we see that the 40 is sent once, but 40 is not received once. So we return not possible. So let's look at the diagram of the solution before going on to the actual code. And here we will be solving it using without using pandas functionalities just because not everyone knows about pandas. And here we have a list of lists rather than a data frame. We'll just convert the data frame into a list of lists. And here initially we noticed that the day is not even required because we have to check whether the tally is valid for a particular month and not for a particular day. So we can just remove the day's data from our list of lists. After that we can just sort it. Why are we sorting it? We are sorting it based on the date column to make sure that the same dates occur together. And after sorting it, we can just start iterating. So we will maintain a dictionary which denotes the count of the items that are currently at the warehouse. If it is sent, then the items count decreases by 1. And if it is received, the items count increases by 1 at the warehouse. And initially we are at the month of January. Let's start updating our dictionary. And 1 is sent once, so it is updated to -1 because we are running low on 1. And then similarly, we'll update for every one of the items here. And after that we go to the next row, and you see the next row is January as well, and it is received. So what we'll do is we'll basically update the same dictionary, but this time we will add it because it is received, right? So the count in the warehouse increases by 1. And after updating this row as well, we have the following dictionary. As you saw earlier, 5 is received once, but it is not sent once, so the count is 1. Let's move on to the next row. While we move on to the next row, we notice that the month changes. So we will check whether the previous month's tally is valid. If the previous month's tally is valid, we'll just drop the previous month's tally and then start off with a new tally. And if the previous month's tally is not valid, well, we'll return not possible because you don't have to check anymore. We see that the previous month's tally is valid because there are no negatives. If there is a negative, it means that it has been sent more than what it has been received. Since there are no negatives, we can just drop this tally and start off with a new tally. And in this new tally, we have 32 has been received once and 13 has been received once. So we have this following dictionary. Moving on to the next row, we'll update our tally once again. And then we'll move on to the next row. And while moving on to the next row, we notice there are no more rows. So we'll check our tally for the last month. While we check our tally for the last month, we notice that there is a -1. which means that particular item has been sent more than what it has been received. So, so return not possible. And that's it for the solution. Let's see how we can code for it. Hey guys, so we have the code with us here. And what we are doing here basically is we are initially converting each one of the column to a list. And after converting each one of the column to a list, we are slicing the dates in such a way that the days are dropped. And since we need only month, and after that we are making sure the type is -1 if it is sent or +1 if it is received. And rather than having a three separate list, we are combining them into a list of list where each of the inner list have three elements, which is dates, type, and item, which is similar to what we saw in the PPT. I.e., each of the inner list represent a row. And after that, we are sorting. And when you use the sort function, it basically sorts via the zeroth index first. That is same months occur together. And after that, we are doing whatever we did previously. We are basically having a previous month and then tally dictionary. And then if the current entry is month is same as the previous month, we are updating the tally dictionary. And if it is not, we are updating the previous month to what month we are having right now. And we are checking the tally of the previous month whether there are any negatives. If there are any negatives, we just return not possible. If there are no negatives, we will reset the tally dictionary and start with the new month. And that's it for the code. And let's see whether it works well. So this is same as the example that you saw in the PowerPoint presentation. Let's just run it. And we see it is not possible. And if we have a 40 here, it should be possible, right? Because you received a 40 and that's how and a 40 is sent. So if there's a 40, it should be possible. And yeah, it is possible. So our code works well. This code, along with the other codes, will be soon be put up in a GitHub repository and shared. Once again, thank you for all your support, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thank you.